a shift has to be made. Absolutely, a shift has to be made. It's so important because don't allow yourself to stay in that low vibrating energy. And if you can't do it by yourself, get help. Okay? Get help. Because I'm going to say this real quick and then I'm going to get into, some other the juice about this. But truly, let me just say this and I hope you guys know this. The number one killer of women is heart disease. Absolutely. Like seriously. And if we're not taking care of ourselves, that is not a good thing. And we have to wear so many hats. We have to wear so many hats. And just because we're wearing so many hats doesn't mean that we are not also supposed to be wearing a hat for ourselves. For ourselves. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you a little story. Because this is real, man. This is real. I want you to hear me loud and clear. If this is resonating with you and you're ready to make that shift and you haven't really done anything about it, do something about it. Okay? I'm going to give you some tips on things that you can do on a daily basis on your own to shift that so you can activate that pleasure, response, which is activating the dopamine. The dopamine to be released so we can stay in a more happier place. Absolutely. Like that's real. That's all of us. That is just being a human being. Okay? That is truly as a human being. It's like with anything else. It's things that we have to do to take care of that. Okay, so here's the story. When I was a little girl, my parents had a couple. There was a couple. They were friends, okay? And so there was this couple and they were friends. And there's this particular woman that was married to this man. And every time I would see this lady, she was, I swear to you, like Susie Sunshine. So in love, so happy. Everything was great. And you can just tell that she truly was like just happy, right? So she was crazy in love with her husband. And honestly, she was just crazy in love with this guy. And they were just, as a young girl, I was like, wow. Wow, I've never seen this. She was happy all the time. Okay, so this is what happened. Then I didn't see her for a while. And I was like, oh, what happened? I was young, so you're not really paying attention to this. And I kid you not. And then one day, I saw her. And I guess what happened was her husband ended up leaving her. And that was it. He said it's just not working out. He's not in love anymore. He's done. Well, the series of events that happened after that was just horrible. Because what happened to her was she put herself in a state of complete just checking out and really just absolutely just putting herself and making sure that man was her everything, and almost as if her happiness depended on another human being. And because he decided to leave, then she truly put herself in a position as if she was just completely going to check out, and she was never going to be happy again. And she allowed herself to completely just go in and get depressed, not get help, not do anything, and just kept going in and in and in and in and in. Boom! What happened? She had, and I kid you not, a full nervous breakdown that what I would say, like the computer was never the same again. She was completely almost like gone, checked out. And let me say something. Nobody, you ladies, let me just say something. You know what? Sometimes relationships don't work out. And that's actually okay. Not all relationships are going to work out. We actually have different relationships, and we actually can learn from those relationships. The ones that worked out, the ones that didn't work out, we can learn from that. We can apply the things that we did that worked. We can learn and apply the things that didn't work so we don't do that again. But it doesn't mean that, if a relationship doesn't work, that you can't find love again, or that there's, not other people for you. Can I say this right now? There's more than one person in this world for you. Seriously, you can fall in love more than once. And I've always told you guys, I tell you my story. I've been in love a few times in my life. I've been married a few times in my life. And just because it didn't work out doesn't mean that now I take that and I think, oh, what a failure. No, no, no. People change. Life changes. And really, if we're going to be in these romantic relationships, we want them to thrive and we want them to grow. Because if we're in relationships and they're not thriving and they're not growing and you're not feeling good in your body, then it's time to honor your body and it's time to move on.